Hi everyone, I'm Bruce Swartz. Thanks so much for checking out my research, the channel, for commenting, for connecting with me, guys. We're looking at the lunar surface, some recent footage. This is pretty cool, guys. The news that we are all just hearing about, the protoplanets. What are protoplanets? They're planets that are in formation that were found in the constellation, guys, of Sagittarius. Yay! I have some photos of Sagittarius. I have a bunch of photos of Sagittarius, so you can be sure as heck I'm going to be going to see and comparing the differences and the lights. It would be easy to see, right? Because they're cooking. Protoplanets are still cooking inside of this massive light as they orbit stars. And 330 light years away, inside the constellation of Sagittarius, 3 protoplanets were found. This is the recent news that they're talking about, and I heard that was June 13th, 2018. Don't get mixed up with the one that they found a couple of days ago. They're not talking about it much. They found a new planet, a baby planet that just formed. So yeah, birth of a new planet. For the first time ever, caught in space, they say. Oh my goodness. Well, they should try to catch up with the amateur astronomers because they're finding a lot. You know, scientists at the Max Planck Institute for Astronomy in Heidelberg, Germany, snapped an infant planet photo around a dwarf star called PD, like Derek, S70 in deep space. I took the time to get up a scale for you guys, and I can do it. It's a ledger, and I'll have to do it differently for each frame, but because I change the focal length, of course, and the width or expand or zoom in or the depth of field. So that red line that you're looking at on top is the length of 110 kilometers. So to give you an idea about these craters, some of them are over 100 kilometers wide. Don't we have an amazing lunar surface? Look at the elevations now that we understand a bit more that are thousands of feet in the air. And look at this object right here at the bottom of the crater. This is a nice close-up shot, but now I want to show you guys something. You see the shadows? I'm going to show you that the shadows are not all shadows. So obviously we'd say, yes, well, there's a dark line underneath this towering object. It must be a shadow. But what is this? That's a rectangular, symmetrical, black structure, glowing, or should I say very bright and vivid, right? It doesn't look transparent at all. So we see these dark objects beside ejecta-like material, and from far we think it's, you know, shadows, but they're not all shadows. Since the structures and objects that are unknown to us have the same reflectivity as the surface, we don't notice them. See these bridge-like crossings and this 90-degree angle where these pipe-like or tunnel-like structures meet, and over top of this dark object that looks like a structure. Here we can see amongst the craters, and when we get close into the craters, they look straighter than we think. They don't look so natural because, of course, we're seeing more of the edges now of the objects as we zoom in, and of course seeing a lot of color, and that color is green. You know, what just makes you wonder if it could not be some kind of growth, vegetation. When we see the surface like this, it gives us a really vast view, a broad view of how the surface is. So it's not a wonder when China landed in Sinus Iridum, they said that they encountered problems and that the terrain was pretty bumpy, and that there was too much of a difference in the elevation of the topography so that they could not land there. Well, I believe it. And these blurry spots that you're seeing are smaller structures. That's exactly what it is. It's all on top of these ramp or platform-like objects. Now check this out. This is such a slow view with a black square down there. What the heck is it? But anyways, it's a live view. And we're seeing the tunnelization, and amongst that tunnelization, there's other lights, but here's an area where we could see the flickering where that arrow was. Keep looking at that light and you'll see it oscillating on the surface. That means there's activity there. Okay, we're maybe not seeing the surface, the people, but do you understand how close we'd have to be to see that? It doesn't mean that there are no beings down there, but it could mean they're inside of the moon. We're seeing them fly around. I mean, the proof is there.